Hello, folks. It is Tuesday, October 7th in Los Angeles and Canada, and this is a show called What Chaos? Welcome to Los Angeles, where we remain. My name is David Bean. I sit beside Pete Blackburn, and across the office desk is Sean.
I don't salute until you say my name.
You wait until
Yeah.
No. I think that you usually begin to get ready.
Oh, that might be true, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, respectfully, in defense of Sean, my man is in X Games mode. He has been grinding for 48 straight hours, basically.
Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton voice. Pac's in there grinding. Everyone's goofing off in the studio. Pete and I have been doing crazy stuff. They got cocaine here. So
Don't say that.
I meant in LA, not here.
They do have cocaine in LA. That is true.
Definitely not making that joke, but folks, it's no joke. We are back, hockey season, and off the top, I will acknowledge that the last couple of days, of course, have been some technical difficulties or posting questions about, hey, where can I get this? The audio isn't where it usually is, whatever.
Yes.
The explanation for that is there will be an explanation for it soon, and you're going to be pumped about it.
But specifically, some people might have trouble finding the audio on Apple Podcasts right now, and that's just an issue in the back end that's being worked on. So it's available everywhere else if you want to listen to it on Amazon or Spotify, and we're working on it.
And in our defense, for people who are looking for the audio, it's not what you're supposed to listen for the audio, idiots. You look for the video, and you can get that right here on YouTube.com. Tom, yeah.
And not to jack from our friends at Wash Media, the circling back fellas. I'm so mad that we didn't think about it first. It's a visual show. If you're watching on YouTube, you are seeing us in the beautiful offices of the Los Angeles Kings, and they've set us up for a second straight day, different studio, but we are being taken care of.
Being taken care of, pampered. Haven't done Pro Shop Wars yet, but we are going to do a Pro Shop Wars while here in LA.
We did a Pro Shop Wars, we just didn't record it.
That's true. We did a real, authentic, bank account draining Pro Shop Wars at SoFi Stadium, but we are in LA for the Kings home opener tonight against your Colorado Avalanche, Katie.
I was like, who's yours?
Just singling out one Colorado Avalanche fan, but probably the biggest one in the show. Yeah,
Avalanche fan. Kings are doing some extremely cool shit this year, so we wanted to be here. We've been taping some stuff with players and whatnot. You're going to get that in due time, but for now we get ready for the start of the NHL season. If I misspeak or do anything dumb, it is solely because we are kind of low on the sleep hours, but it's all about the lead up to all this shit, you know? Once the season actually starts, then we go into cruise control and don't really try.
Sean, I don't know if you can... Okay, cool. If you're hearing any audio issues, Sean is on it.
Okay, Pete, in the meantime, could you tell the folks what is on the show today?
I would love to do just that, my pal Deej. Today on the show, Ring Ring. I'm going to guess that's because the Florida Panthers got their Stanley Cup rings last night. We'll take a look at those.
2 rings.
Yeah, their second ring.
2 rings.
Well, not for everybody.
They now have 2 rings, so
not all of them.
They all have 2 cups, apparently, according to the rings, but they don't all have 2 rings.
That's right.
Patriots used to do that, too. Where I'm like, Tully Bantakane wasn't on all these teams.
Yeah, but if you win 2 in a row, I feel like it's acceptable to put both of them on there.
It's just very funny for the guys that weren't on the last team, or the guy, like I mentioned, Mackie Samosevic, who didn't really play in either Stanley Cup.
And like Brad Marchand should be pissed about that first Stanley Cup.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I wish I wasn't wearing this stupid ring.
They're like, hey, we won this thing because we tried to kill you. And
they didn't have any former Oilers on that team, did they? I don't believe so. That would have been really
all
tough.
Here.
That's true. They're all playing for the Kings now.
Right in this building.
Second topic is no a-hole tax. That's gotta be, I'm guessing, that is the Florida Panthers not paying the a-hole tax for all of the preseason shenanigans that they started with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
No income tax.
No
asshole tax.
That's right. AJ Greer is going to join the show. Oops, all Florida Panthers episode today. It's a great conversation with AJ Greer. We did it a couple of weeks ago, so you will not hear him discuss the Tampa Bay Lightning shenanigans.
Well, he discussed how he was going to do it.
That's true.
That was premeditated, folks.
In detail. He told us, walk us through step by step.
We
That's
actually,
right.
not to take credit.
He read his manifesto on the show.
We helped him come up. We threw some ideas out there. He used a couple.
And finally, worst call of the season.
I saw a call last night. Made me so mad. Talking about Jeopardy. Folks, Pete did not see the hockey category on Jeopardy. I caught it last night. And there was a ruling and a call there that offended me on behalf of all puck knowers. Sean, did you see this?
No, I did not. But it was a rules decision.
It was
because I'm inclined to.
Did they bring in Dave Jackson? Did he get it wrong?
That would. Never mind. I'm inclined to.
The show ran out. Dave Jackson came in and just didn't say anything for a while, and then
someone else made the decision.
Everyone lost money.
Everybody got to eat word salad.
I'm inclined to side with the Jeopardy rules people. So I'm interested in how this goes.
I feel like if we're comparing the intelligence of two shows, gonna guess that Jeopardy has more intelligence behind it than this show.
Can I tell you something? I'm angrier about it now than I was when I even brought it up 20 seconds ago. The more I think about it, I'm like, that was such BS. And if I were a contestant, Mark Wahlberg voice, that episode would have gone differently.
High five. That's a great tease. I can't wait to get to that segment later in the show.
Okay, let's begin with this thing on Jeopardy. I kid. Any remaining McDavid thoughts? Because Roberto Luongo came through with a classic. No state income tax, strikes again, says Roberto Luongo, the guy who I was going to make a joke about him, but like Panthers fans are going to cry, so I won't. I love Roberto Luongo.
I also love Roberto Luongo. He remains incredibly good at Twitter, in which and still in like an era where I feel like nobody's really good at Twitter anymore.
Everybody's quit.
Yeah. So shout out to Roberto Luongo. Great tweet. There was another one, Drew Livingstone. I believe he works for the SDPN. Drew Livingstone. No one with an AAV over $10 million has won the Stanley Cup. So it begs the question, did the Edmonton Oilers pay too much? That is a great application of that tired-ass conversation that people love having.
That's amazing, especially considering they already have two other players who make $10 million. It's going to be, what are they going to do? They're going to have 4 $10 million players once they sign Lane Hutson. You didn't see the show yesterday. Sean decided they're using the savings to sign Lane Hutson. My remaining thoughts on the McDavid thing are just all about Jack Eichel and the weird situation that he's in now, because I'm sure that we're going to get breaking Jack Eichel news during the show just because that's how it works right now.
We got breaking Jack Eichel news last night.
Oh, that's right.
Pete sent me a video so they're asking players who their team's best friend team is, and Jack Eichel said the Buffalo Sabres.
Hey, that's incredible.
Like the rat bastard he is.
Wow.
If you can find that video, go watch it, because it's well worth the wait. They know what they finished with, and like just seeing Jack Eichel be like, and then you can literally see the moment it pops into his head that he should say the Sabres, and the delivery is incredible.
He took the opportunity.
So smart.
And it's upsetting because if it had been any other teams involved or a player, I would have thought it was the coolest shit ever, but I have to be upset about it.
We can do some soft breaking news regarding that subject in just kind of making the rounds around LA, talking to people, seeing people around this building. Warren Fogle doesn't hate the Oilers as much as I thought he did. I thought that he actually was like, fuck those guys, they're all dead to me. But he's a really cool guy, and I think that, I don't know if he was given a funny quote or something in that video that came out last year where he was like, oh no, I hate them.
Well, that was
I thought
also
it was kind of cool that he was that mad, but I think that he's doesn't hate him that much.
That also had the energy of I'm the new guy in town. I know that the team that I just played for, we just beat you, but now I'm on your guys' side. I also hate these guys. So yeah, I would agree. I bet that but he's still not. He doesn't love the Oilers.
What do you think Jack Eichel's AAV ends up being?
I don't know, but my only I'm already sick of the discourse about nobody can take what their market value is, or else they're going to look like assholes because of Connor McDavid.
I agree.
That's not true. It's not true.
People say that Kaprizov is an
agent
asshole.
book that says that a good agent says that's their situation and this is my guy's situation.
I've never heard that before.
I'm the only one who knows about this book.
Hey, can you know the title of the book?
Nice try. I'm not letting you.
Gatekeeper. Not giving away free game.
Yes.
It's just like I feel like the McDavid contract is such a ridiculous outlier that nobody is ever going to hold anybody else to that standard. And like he's not the first player to ever take a hometown discount. Like Bergeron and those guys went under what their market value was in Boston. That's how they kept their window open for longer. It's not new. It's just like really, really shocking that the very best player in the league at a time where the contracts are getting crazy inflated because of the cap going up decided that he just wasn't going to take a raise.
I mostly agree with that. I think, though, that you're under reporting or putting less weight in the fact that the best player in the league took the biggest discount in the history of NHL contracts.
Yeah, like that's fair. Like this is
one
of the craziest contracts ever.
Yeah, like Bergeron, who's the best. Bergeron left at the time of signing probably like $500,000 to $1 million per year on the table, and within a year or two, it was like, he should be making like $2 million more a year than he's making. Marchand, kind of same thing, which like those are, I would say like maybe equally respectable because those guys weren't saying, okay, I'll take a discount and make only $12.5 million. Those guys were saying, I'll take a discount and make like $6.5 million. So like that extra, I don't know, $1.5–2 million is, we haven't been sleeping, so I shouldn't do math right now, like 30% or whatever of what their deal would be.
I also think that the craziness of this deal is sort of amplified by the craziness in the other direction of the Kirill Kaprizov deal, where like it looks crazy and ridiculous that these contracts kind of came back to back, where Kaprizov's getting overpaid by probably $3 million a year, and now that shifts how you look at the McDavid deal. You're like, he's getting underpaid by about like $8 million a year. In terms of like the Eichel question, if Kaprizov is worth $17 million a year, and we are willing to say that is like where the market has been set, like Eichel's probably, would you pay Eichel more or less than Kirill Kaprizov?
I would pay him more, and it's center bias, but I think that I'm going to try to not use the word overrate or underrate. I'm trying to get rid of that. I would love us to all stop using those words, but I think in our haste to point out Kirill Kaprizov is one of the best players in the league, like a top 10 player in the league. We've vaulted him into like Kirill Kaprizov is like the second best player in the league or the third best player in the league, and like he's in, I would say, a category with like a Jack Eichel. Like they're so much closer, and I would rather Jack Eichel than Kirill Kaprizov, just because he plays center. He is more, how you say, accomplished. It's weird to say like the injury concern, give me Jack Eichel, but
he just needed his surgery, dude. As long as he got his surgery, he was fine.
Yeah. He hasn't been. Last year he was out for a little stretch.
Like Jack Eichel has gotten like really good defensively, which is
yeah.
I hate how good he is. It bothers me.
No, you should hate how good he is.
A Bleacher Report or somebody put out a ranking of the top 32 players in the league, and folks, try to give them your click because it's very good work. But any list that ranks songs, players, whatever, is just bound to make your brain go crazy. And like Kirill Kaprizov isn't better than Jack Eichel.
Do you know who the highest paid player in the NFL is?
NFL?
Yes.
Brock Purdy.
No.
But
it wouldn't be. It's not that far off.
Who's a quarterback who was signed recently?
Jared Goff.
Nope. You're in the exact tier of quarterback. He is the most like this guy shouldn't be, but you can understand why he is the highest paid player in football.
Who is it?
Dakota Prescott.
I was gonna
okay.
Gross.
I don't like the stink on that. I'm a Dak Prescott guy.
I'm a Dakota Prescott fan too, but the players below him are all better than him.
Yeah,
Josh. But like, point being, it's a matter of circumstance.
Okay, the concern that we should have with the Kirill Kaprizov conversation, and we know that Mr. Kaprizov was a little embarrassed when word got out there that he was driving a hard line and really wanted a lot of money. What if Jack Eichel says, give me 14.1 so I can pass Draisaitl, but I'm not doing something crazy. Like, I don't think Eichel's holding out for $17 million.
I mean, state income tax too.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have it in Nevada.
So, like, the Wild and Kaprizov, I don't think the Wild thought they were doing this. I think Kaprizov thought he was doing this, which is like, okay, like, this is where the market is going. This is what elite players, which Kirill Kaprizov is, this is what they make. What if then, even with the cap going up, there's like a couple of years where no one's getting those contracts? And Bill Guerin is like, I'm on record as saying I didn't want to fucking do that.
Yeah, and I still think that he's kind of pissed that he had to give Kaprizov that deal. And I mean, like, that's kind of the situation you put yourself in if you're Kaprizov, where we talked about it the second that it was signed. It was just like he leveraged this situation and choked the most money out of that team that he possibly could. And to a certain extent, I think that's going to be an outlier, like not to the degree of McDavid, but I don't expect like every player to approach their contract situation exactly like Kaprizov, but I also don't think it's fair to hold it against anybody that wants to put as much money in their pocket as they possibly can.
And like, I feel like people like to act like this is just Kirill Kaprizov alone in a room being like, I want as much money as possible. Like, there are other people who also benefit to make money off of him making money, right, motivating him to make as much money as possible.
I also think that like the conversation we had it yesterday about like the NHLPA and how the McDavid deal is going to affect other guys, and like, you know, the comp of like, well, if McDavid's only making $12.5 million, like, that's not going to apply because it's an outlier. And like, you know, to quote a famous basketball book, it's not that. What's the quote?
Oh, it's a good quote.
I can't read, sorry.
And
my
we're out of
client's
time.
situation is not that person's situation. That was their situation with their team. This is my client's situation with my team. And I'm envisioning now like making the book like out of cardboard or something, and like painting like famous basketball book and having it on.
You should get that tattoo.
Famous, yeah. Of what?
Of the book,
Or of what I
famous
think
basketball book tattoo.
Well, paraphrasing what I think the quote is from having heard it on a podcast a bunch of times, and then cite like famous basketball book.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Elliot Friedman.
Existence is temporary.
Exactly. We do us a favor, folks. Let's do a quick little like spike. If you're watching this, make sure to throw a like on this video. As I said, we're putting some things together technically that have, of course, made things a little wonky for the last couple of days, but we're getting somewhere good. We promise you. Believe you me. The Panthers Lightning fallout from Saturday night, where shit hit the fan, 16 ejections, more than 300 penalty minutes. The punishments are in, and it is what, Pete?
Oops, all Lightning punishments.
Yes, the Florida Panthers do not pay state income tax. They also do not pay asshole tax. And the Lightning, who have nothing in common with the Panthers, have to bear the brunt of it.
That's right. And it felt perfect that, like, not to get too ahead of ourselves here, it felt perfect that the Panthers got their rings that say we apologize for nothing.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
You know what?
We will get to that.
Yeah, well, let's mix this in now. Like, Sean, do you have the rings? Mm-hmm. Can you throw them up? Because I only have, like, a quick-ish thought on them.
People are looking at the inside of them right now. So the we apologize to no one with Tampa, Toronto, Carolina, Edmonton all crossed out.
Okay. So, I mean, it sounds like they apologize. They don't apologize to 4 teams. Everybody else, they don't say anything. Do we think the rings putting we apologize to no one is corny? Do we have any thoughts on that?
I feel like it should be corny, but for some reason I can't find it corny here, because the Panthers, like, they they live that shit. Like, they live that lifestyle. And I feel like it's very reflective of the attitude that they have as a team. So I don't really have a problem with it.
I think that if Jason Tatum did it, Sean would be merciless in making fun.
Yeah.
You're going to put another man's words on your ring.
I have multiple words tattooed on me. I wouldn't judge that, but that's just not who he is. This is like this is like someone from a trailer park wearing a Wolf t-shirt from Walmart. It's like, this is their brand. Like, so, you get to be corny when you actually are a corny person.
My thing is, I completely allow it, mainly because that's just like their thing. If they were listening to Pink Pony Club instead or whatever, and they wanted to write Pink Pony Club on there, like, that's what they were doing. They were obsessed with that quote. That it worked for them. Great. It's another person's quote. Sure. Who cares? But I don't know. People quote basketball books all the time. I say that I am absolutely going to allow it. It's important to me, though. I think I'd be singing a different tune if they wrote double champs on there. Because remember at the parade, that's where I was like,
that's not what double champs are.
Go away, guys.
It would also feel redundant because they have the 2 cups. They have back-to-back champs, and then they would put double champs. So it would be like
Chargers.
I was going to say it would be like the Los Angeles Chargers and their indecisiveness on a slogan.
Well, congratulations to the Florida Panthers. We'll play our conversation with A.J. Greer in just a few minutes. It is fantastic. A.J. Greer is the best, and as much as his team broke my heart, I love the Florida Panthers. They are a fascinating group. We get to a lot of stuff, but let's talk about the fallout of that fracas, or those multiple fracases. Fracai. Arbor fracai.
Yeah, there you go.
16 ejections. More than 300 penalty minutes, as Pete said. It's oops all Lightning punishments. Scott Sabourin, 4 games for roughing. J.J. Moser, 2 games for boarding. John Cooper fined $25,000. Lightning fined $100,000, quote, for their actions culminating in the events of the game on Saturday. I don't want to legislate who should have gotten what, because that's a little hit chatty for me, especially when it's preseason. I do think the NHL's stupid for having the Panthers and Lightning play each other 3 times in the preseason.
When half the roster is like full of kids who want to prove something.
Just like
we saw in that
they're
game.
trying to prove like I'm the biggest shit kicker, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what ends up happening. So stupid, dumb, whatever. I do have a solution for it, but what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that it's like, I feel like it was a little overkill. I mean, like, finding the Lightning $100,000 and Cooper $25,000 seems a little crazy to me. I know that, like, there was complaints about putting guys in the lineup just to hunt.
It's a lack of institutional control. That's like when a head coach gets in trouble for something.
But this is fucking hockey, man.
No,
like,
I agree
it's
with
hockey.
you. I agree.
Like, I feel like you don't fine the coach for like, would this have happened if it wasn't preseason? Like, does that play into it? Where it's like, listen, we're all just trying to get ready for the regular season here. Yeah. These games shouldn't really have this level of violence. They shouldn't have, like, if this happened during a regular season game, I feel like we'd be applauding kind of the gamesmanship and the message sending here.
Imagine this is first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it kind of was Panthers and Lightning.
Well,
yeah, they were kind of doing that.
That's what I'm like, but like, yeah, this is not even a conversation.
Is it good behavior? Probably not. But like, do I have a huge problem with it? And do I feel like the team should be dinged $100,000 and John Cooper $25,000? Probably not.
And also, Panthers fans need to relax with these are bad people. These are dirty players. Our guys would never do something like that.
I also think
a ridiculous approach to this.
I think that Lightning fans have a lot of right to be pissed, but you can't let the Florida Panthers break your brain in preseason. Like,
no, I was saying it the other way.
Wait.
I'm saying like Panthers fans getting upset at how dirty the Tampa Bay Lightning are. It's a ridiculous. That's like
the preseason element.
That's like a Bills fan telling that the Patriots beating the Bills in the regular season is their Super Bowl. Can't do that.
All I'll say is that, like, preseason has never been more juicy than this.
Well, juiciest season yet.
It's going to get less juicy because they are going to shorten the preseason in the next CBA, which is good, I suppose. We've watched some of the exhibition games, saw a great one out here. But, yeah, I'd say the less of it, the better. So that will be That will help, I think, because they're going to be seeing each other less frequently. My solution, I know that you want to keep things kind of local during the preseason. No games against rivals. Only teams that you don't care about. So every team's entire preseason is against the Kraken. Huh. The Kraken have to play like 335 preseason games.
It's like week 0 for college football.
They're playing in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah. Just everyone plays the Kraken.
The Kraken sent on a tour to just get their asses kicked.
They become the Harlem Globetrotters.
So that every team,
or the Washington Generals.
The Washington Generals, yeah. I mean, they're from Washington.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kraken can win some of those games, though.
Chad's making a good point that it's kind of embarrassing that the Lightning had to bring up a bunch of AHLers to like handle their business and get shit done.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I'd be keeping my hands clean.
That's like
like asset management.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're the mob boss doesn't, he doesn't whack people off himself. He has people do that for him. We have
the mob boss doesn't whack people off himself.
You said whack people off.
Nice. Attaboy, Sean.
Yeah.
Very good. That was my Kyle. This is just like a 32 Thoughts tribute episode. I just like let it sit and then just, well.
Very good.
All right. Best fucking podcast in the world. God damn.
The mob boss doesn't whack people off by himself.
I mean, he doesn't, I would assume. Tell me where I was wrong.
No, I don't think the mob boss is whacking people off. I think you're right.
All right, one last thing before we get to AJ Greer. We got a few minutes to show this. I said that there was a bad call last night. In Jeopardy, one of the topics was hockey. Due to some technical difficulties, Pete's going to watch it on his phone while we play it for you. It will seem totally normal for you. Sean, let me know when you are going to hit play.
I also have to let you know when I'm good to go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. It's not working out over here, of course.
Hockey for 6, please.
In 2025, longtime Bruin Brad Marchand left Boston, headed for the sunny South, and helped this team win a second straight Stanley Cup.
It's a long
Kate.
video.
Who are the Florida Panthers?
That's it.
Oh, we're watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hockey 200.
It's like
Brian Trottier was a legendary master of this play that determines which team will start play with possession of the puck.
Face-off.
Kate.
What is a face-off?
That's right.
Hockey 400.
One theory on the origin of this Canadian insult word is with the losing team's task of spraying water to refresh the ice. If you have to spray the ice, you're a hoser, eh?
I didn't get that.
Kate, back to you.
Hockey 800.
For and back precede this verb to mean apply pressure at either end of the ice. To be a 200-foot player, you got to do both. What is checking? For and back checking. Kate, back to you.
Hockey 1000, please.
The NHL has counted blocked shots since 1998, and Marc-Edouard Vlasic at this position is the all-time leader. Kate.
What is defender?
No. TJ.
What is goalie?
Also incorrect. Brian, not going to try it? Defenseman is the actual name of that position, followed by hockey.
That's
Hockey for
crazy.
6, please.
Nope, that's not a defenseman.
I mean,
Or it's not a defender.
I mean, a defenseman is a defender.
Yeah, but if you call the goalie the goalkeeper, I would look at you funny.
Yeah, but
look at me all you want. Give me my fucking $800.
That's
Spirit of the rule.
Jeopardy is all about specificity. It's about being precise.
I mean,
That
seems
such
a little
bullshit
crazy
and
to
kind
me.
of sexist. I felt like, I don't know, maybe it was because I was a woman and he was like, no, it's not a defender. It's obviously a defense man.
The dude after him said a goalie.
That guy did not know puck.
No,
she
definitely.
did. She knew puck.
Yeah.
She knew who the reigning champs were. She knew what else did she get? I mean, she got the defenseman.
She got face
one,
off.
right? She got face off,
off.
right?
Yeah, like Kate knows puck. Shout out to Brian getting absolutely dunked on by Ken Jennings. Brian not even going to try it. She's not even going to give it the old try. Brian's too busy reading basketball books.
You lose
Brian
money
got
if
the
you get
lady
it wrong.
bing.
What'd you say?
So you lose money.
Yeah, but I mean that's crazy to me. I feel like it was like 98% right, and I feel like that's good enough. I'll round up.
I think it's a synonym, and usually I'm the stickler
You
on
are,
shit
language.
like this.
Yeah.
Like defender. I mean, we say it all the time. What if she said, "What is defense?"
That would have been wrong too.
If he said No, ma'am, you didn't say man to me. If you fucking did
Defense
that,
isn't a position. It's an activity. It's like a different noun.
I mean, you could play defense. That's a
Yeah,
position.
you can play defense, but you aren't a defense. They ask specifically like what the position is.
Yeah, but you are a defender.
Yes.
You're a defenseman.
I'm fucking hating this. I think she got screwed so badly.
Here's my question: who makes the call here? Like
I believe they have
is
a panel.
Ken Jennings?
No, they have a panel.
So this is like post-production editing because he made that call so fast.
I think there's people like he can see that he looks to for like a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Because
like sometimes when you watch it, there's a little bit of a delay. He'll look and be like checking with the judges. They have to like discuss it a little bit.
I mean,
Jeopardy
I
head.
get both sides here. I feel bad for Kate. I'll say
I think
that.
that's a bad call. She knew though. She like. Do we think that she was guessing when she said defender? You think she
Maybe
said
a little
defender
bit?
because she didn't know? No, please. Kate knows her shit.
Kate knows puck. Justice for Kate.
She knew puck more than anybody else on that stage. That's
Kate
for
can
sure.
skate.
Also, none of us knew the Hoser one.
That is true.
I did not
I
know
was
that.
like,
That should have been the $1,000 question.
A hoser, I didn't even honestly realize was a hockey thing. I guess obviously since the Canadian thing, but it just seemed like a general Canadian slang.
Also, speaking of slang, Ken Jennings, 1A is enough. He was dancing into some territory.
What do you mean?
He was saying like oh no, A, the answer is whatever. Like, hey, shut up. Hockey is for everyone. Don't make fun of.
It's a tribute to Alex Trebek, famous Canadian.
Alex Trebek wasn't saying A. He was saying, oh no.
He was saying, "Fucking nerd." Brian, you're not even gonna give it a shot there, you nerd.
I'll tell you what, he would have taken
would
care of
roast.
Kate.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would have.
There's no way a Canadian host of Jeopardy is going to allow her to say defender.
I mean,
If somebody came up to me and said defender, my immediate reaction would be, "Oh, well, you kind of know puck."
Sean, throw up a poll in the YouTube if you could.
Should Kate get the money?
Should Kate get the money? Was Kate right?
Should Kate get the money?
We'll check back in on that after the AJ Greer interview.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm curious. I actually am genuinely curious to see what people think.
Yeah, I just think that is absolute BS.
I'm stunned that you are like you're kind of defending Kate here because you are the biggest stickler of like language.
Well, famously, I used to be a hockey writer, and I would use the word. You don't want to repeat the same words. You don't want to say like the defenseman did this, then the defenseman did this, then the defenseman did this. When you went to play defense, you would say, hey, like the 20-year-old blue liner is playing whatever. His defensive partner is this person. You
tip the
try
tarp.
to you got to tip the tarp on the Pasternak Porsche. You got to come up with crazy ways to say these things because we're not idiots. We're not savages. Kate got fucked.
Rules are rules for a reason.
Sean, man.
I feel like Sean.
I'm a Jeopardy guy.
Sean needs some sleep.
Here is one-time Stanley Cup double champ, AJ Greer. Welcome to the show, Stanley Cup champion, AJ Greer. AJ, there was a moment at the end of Game 6 of the Stanley Cup final that was on camera. Paul Maurice goes over to your line and he says that he wants you guys to finish the game. He says, we were down to Toronto and you fuckers got us back in this thing, so you're going to be the last ones on the ice.
Because we're down 2-0 against Toronto, and you fuckers got us here. You get the last shift. Barkov!
Was there any part of you that was like, don't call me a fucker?
Nah, that guy's intense. Like I just love the way he gets you going. I mean, it was weird. Like we hadn't played for 7 minutes, and it was kind of a blowout game in the third. So I'm just kind of in my head being like, why are we not going out there? What's going on here? Like.
Oops, even more technical difficulties. God damn it. Okay, we're going to post AJ Greer on YouTube. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the show going. We are going to do a slate grade. Welcome back. The slate grade, Sean has gussied it up. If you want to take a look at it, it looks very, very good. And only 3 games tonight?
Yep.
3 games, triple header.
And only 1 good game? that the way we're gonna put it?
Yeah. Like I'm not going to trick myself into saying that these are good games, but I will say the more that I look at the slate and the more that I kind of digest what we're going to get tonight, I'm interested in all three. Maybe I'm a sicko. Maybe I'm just excited to get hockey back, but I'll find a reason to watch all three of these
Now,
games.
the question is, are we doing... I'll have to look
It's
at
a
the
great
graphic.
slate grade, Sean.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So we're going to do this Eastern time, even though famously we're LA folks right now. Chicago Blackhawks at Florida Panthers. They're raising the double banner. 5 p.m. Eastern United States and Canada. The Pittsburgh Penguins take on the New York Rangers in a...
This is a Mike Sullivan
It's a Mike
Bowl.
Sullivan Bowl.
It's a Mike Sullivan revenge game.
Yes, it is. Correct. What would Blackhawks and Panthers is a Seth
Gus
Jones.
Forsling Bowl.
It's a Spencer Knight revenge.
It's a Spencer Knight revenge game, yeah. I feel like Seth Jones doesn't get to have a revenge game.
You want a Stanley Cup.
And
He doesn't need
he
revenge.
was like, please get me out of there.
Yeah.
Like, do me a favor. Don't have me on the... He can't be mad at the Chicago Blackhawks.
No.
He has to absolutely love them.
Favorite.
They also pay his salary.
That's right. Yes.
So, all's well that ends well there. And then the Colorado Avalanche and Los Angeles Kings in a... I'm going to embarrass myself because I want to make sure this player played for... Yes, I knew it. Jerome McGinley Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Jerome McGinley Bowl.
This is where he wore 88 for the Kings, and I hated it. Gross.
One of the all-time greats. 10:30 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be an amazing one. Can't wait. We're seeing all the stars. We're seeing.
No, we're not.
We're seeing all the
Dallas plays
Avalanche,
later.
and we're seeing all of the Kings. But we're getting McCarr. We're getting McKinnon. We're getting CC, folks. Adrian Kempe might even drop in. It's going to be a good one. I give this. Do I give this an A just because hockey's back, or do I gotta be real?
I think you got to be real. This is an A.
This is an A minus. This is a big, easy A minus, a juicy A minus. But God, we are so happy hockey is back. We are going to have the AJ Greer interview on YouTube shortly. Also, God,
And audio. We can
What?
add it to audio too.
And audio. Our preview, which has fun elements and a bunch of fun things. Our thing to get you ready for the season is going to be up shortly on YouTube as well. So make sure you are subscribed to the What Chaos YouTube because you're going to get a lot of stuff that is not going to be on the show, such as, in this case, parts of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
All right. We've got hockey to see, things to do. We love you. Check the YouTube for everything, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.